Hi guys, Wendy here with Artfully Created. Well, it's been quite a month. We have been in the most horrible heat wave in California, and well, all summer I've been having hot flashes, and the last 2 weeks was so miserable. I mean, I was sweating non-stop. And I don't like sweating, you know. I'm like one of these people who like to be fresh and clean and looking pretty. Don't want my makeup sliding down my face or feeling like, well, I'm not going to give you all the descriptive words, but if you're going through hot flashes, you can totally relate to me probably. So I haven't been on camera to record a video because it was just too hot, and being under a fan constantly, it was blowing everything around. So I know at one point I started doing the iCads, and I was doing art journaling, and I just have so many ideas going through my head. It's like I want to try everything and do everything, and then feeling not good enough to do art, and why would anyone want to watch me? What do I have to offer? So I know I did one of these, and they were actually, I did them on my watercolors. So you remember that? That was my word of the beginning of 2015. And these were all my little doodle flowers. And I had grateful and trust, and then happy and dream and bloom and love and believe, which was I think last year's, and that's just my favorite word. So I thought, well, maybe I should just keep doing this as my series. This is my thing, you know. People do the pocket things, whatever those are, and the iCads, and you know, there's a whole bunch of things people are doing. So I wanted to come up with my own idea, and so I love these 4x4 cards. I don't know why this size really resonates with me. It's maybe the perfect size to do. And the ones here I'm doing with Stampin' Up inks, you know, just the dye-based pads and embossing. So that's where I'm kind of stuck at, and that's what I was going to show you today. But I do like the word of the day or word of the year, whatever. And back when I was, maybe 08, 09, I created these, and I sold a bunch of them on Etsy, and I gave a bunch away to my coaching clients. And they're just, I called them empowerment cards, because I was really into empowerment. And these are, you know, on scrapbook paper that I developed a template to print them on, and then I just bought a laminator. So I have all these cards, and when I'm feeling really lost, I'll use them as inspiration. And there are duplicate words, because I made probably 15 to 20 different color combos, you know, with the scrapbooking paper I had. And just, so I have these that I use. So this is one, the last one, Choose Joy. And I'm using all my rubber stamps, not just from Stampin' Up. I have Unity, I have Close to My Heart, I have, you know, the just ones you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. And this one I wanted to, because she's wearing a sweater, I wanted it to be fall-like, and it was a bad day, so I was just trying to breathe through whatever it was that I was going through. And this one, another bad day, and I just had to just keep reminding myself, just trust that whoever is in control knows what they're doing and will see the best outcome that is for me. So I keep trying. And this one, Inspired Wonder, we got these new Stamp It Up. I love this. This is just a beautiful light-hearted leaves in our, I think this is in the holiday catalog, or it's the regular annual catalog. I think this is in the holiday catalog. And then I think this is the one I did the video on previously, and I darkened the colors so the butterfly popped more, because when I left it, it wasn't popping. And then these are ones that I might have already done videos on or has shown. And I had a meetup group that was supposed to happen tomorrow, and the one person that signed up had canceled, and so I just canceled the class because I wasn't feeling like teaching. And this one was kind of an experiment. This was from the holiday catalog, the Halloween Stamp It Up, and it just wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to. And then more leaves that I was working on. So what I thought I'd do was just show you a little bit. And I am using this vintage leaves, and I got this as a bundle, so I got the framelets that go with this. And I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite. I love leaves. I'm a fall baby, so it's sad that in California we don't get the foliage like the East Coasters do. So I have to live through pictures. And I'm going to emboss this in Jeweled Go, which is just a Stampendous. I've had this forever. And I think this one leaves some bumpy residue. So the way I've been doing these, it will probably blend it off. And well, you can see the sparkle, but you can never do embossing and hope trimming in a clean workspace. So I am going to emboss this, and I will be back. Okay, so I'm using crushed curry, old olive, and calypso coral, and I just use sponges or daubers, and I'm in a circular motion just going around. And this does have glitter, so it does take off that top layer, and I would rather not have this use a dauber. I don't know if you can see the glitter flakes in there, but it does kind of ruin the dauber, and then you get glitter on your stamp pad with this gold color. And I'm just, you know, doing circular motions. And I should have done that, worked it off the page a little bit more than just dropping it onto the surface I'm painting or coloring. And you can do as little or as much as you desire and blend. I like to blend them so there's almost a seamless, seamless from one color to the next. And I am so ready for fall. I'm so over this heat. And I like that. I want a little bit more yellow. Then you can go over it, just to get the color you really want. And I do love that vibrancy of the fall colors. It's so beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to put these away because I will get ink all over myself if I don't. And then what I usually do is I will just use stencils, and I will also cut out a mask. I'm going to place that over what I embossed. You could even do that, just glue it down if you wanted to do that. But I do like the stencils, and trying to work, within, like mixed media, just put a couple layers of stencils on, and let's see. And sometimes I'm using different colors than what I originally started out with. And I might use Hello Honey. And I know I have sponges made up. Yeah, I saw this from another demonstrator where they're cutting the full round sponge into four parts or 6 parts, and then just attaching some cardstock and labeling it. So I just want a little bit of the stencil, and you can tape it down with painter's tape if you wanted to, if you're afraid of it moving around. My philosophy is not to do that because I like the way it looks when it's not perfect. And I know it's hard to see. There you go. Now you can see the leaf. But we're trying to work in that set of 3. And another stencil. Another one I love. I love this dot fade from Tim Holtz. I have used this with everything. And that one, let's see. You can put your mask on. And I want this one to be a little darker. Maybe Mossy Meadow. And sometimes I still miss the mark of layering stencils. So sometimes I overdo it, but just take your time and just lift up your stencil every once in a while to see what you have. That one, I think I put too dark. But you know what? I'm okay with that. And you can bring off your stencil. These are probably stained from classes. That was almost another thing that I was really leery about letting other people use my things, because I like my things a certain way. And yeah, I'm having some issues with my meetup group. So I love how that just sparkles. And what I like to do too is go around the outside, and a lot of times I will use black, but I'm trying to use different colors. And these sponges are a little hard to always get something over the edge, but I like that. You can even see what I'm doing. So that was fun. Apparently the disk was full, and so I had to go empty it out on my computer. And I'm not sure where it cut off at, but can you just see that gold leaf? There is a lot of glitter in that embossing powder, but the effects are just so beautiful. And without tilting it, it's hard to see, but you'll get the idea. And so then once I get a couple of different stencils going, and I try to make it look pretty and natural and not like I'm forcing the color, then I usually get some rubber stamps and a set of my rubber stamps, and I have all these as well. You can see I'm obsessed with rubber stamps or letter stamps, and I try to get all the different fonts they have, and just pick one that has a nice looking font that goes with your work. And then I have to decide what word, or if you have room and you want to put a quotation or a saying on there, that's up to you. And then this is where I will go into my, and I have this size too. I just look at what the cards say and look at what the picture is and decide what I want it to say. And I'm liking that. Imagine abundance. Well, it's very easy to imagine abundance. It just doesn't manifest as I would like it to. And I will usually take out the letters and spell them, or set them up so they're spelled correctly, because I can't tell you how many times I've made something and I've spelt the word wrong. Then I just decide where I want it to go. Do I want it up here? Do I want it on the sides? And I just go for it. And I'm going to do this kind of so it's not straight. And I always have baby wipe so I can clean the stamp off. I need that eye again. My stamp pad is extremely juicy. I just re-inked the black. So I got a little heavy on a couple of the letters. And then once I get that word, I'll pull the next word out. And if I have letters that are already out, I'll leave a space for them so I know there is a gap in the letters. Because once I use the A, I'll have to put it here, and then the N will go here so I can finish the word. I don't know, it works well for me. So I'll put that back there. Otherwise, if I put it back, then the chances of me misspelling a word are great. And I'm trying to make them look not in a straight line, that they're kind of swirling about because of the fall leaves just kind of dancing as they're falling. And see, I put the N back. I didn't really need to do that. Out. And there you have it. Today's phrase is imagine abundance. So what phrase would you choose if you're going to do this? And if you do make these, I would love to see them. And you can, I don't know if you can post pictures for me to see, or you can email them to me. I have my links down below. You can join my Facebook page. Link is down below, and share pictures. So I would love to just build a community, and we can just share pictures and art and, you know, what we're thinking about. And, you know, go to my blog, join my mailing list. I'm getting ready to send out my first ever newsletter, and I have a free project sheet on there, and I promise I won't spam. My newsletter was going to come out September 1st, and here we're already at the middle of the month, and I'm still working on it. So don't fear, I won't spam, because chances are I won't even get, you know, them out on a regular basis. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Let me know, and like this video, share it with your friends, and check me out on the different social sites. Join my Facebook page. Love to have you in my group. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.